Good morning, good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning, everyone. I just realized that my microphone is not fully connected, or at least the headphones are not connected. Thank you. Sorry about that. Now I can hear what I'm doing, and you probably could hear the whole time. Welcome to another Me First Morning. My name is Patricia Ribeiro Wolfson. I am an intuitive coach and an energy healer, a wife and a mom to 3 boys. And my mission is to help you, number 1, calibrate your energy. Number 2, teach you how to integrate self care into easy, doable steps. And number 3, how to embrace your own natural gifts to achieve a life you love. That is my goal. That is what Me First Mornings is all about. Most importantly, my biggest mission and the lesson that I hope to impart on you is that you are absolutely perfect as you are. You came onto this planet with all of the tools you need. You are completely, fully equipped to um, pursue your mission, to fulfill your mission, to be the person that you're meant to be. So don't forget that, right? It is tailored to you. You have to make what you need to make out of life with the tools that you've been given, with the vessel that you walk through the earth in, right? And that is what you have to then base your choices and decisions on. Right? Based on your life, based on your needs, based on your energetic frequency and capacity. That is your responsibility to figure out, where you stand in all of this, and then what actions you can take based on all of that information without judgment, without shame, without guilt, right? If you can't do something, it doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you. Maybe it's just not meant for you to do that thing in that way. Maybe you need to figure out another way. Maybe you need to look at it from a different perspective. And it's an opportunity for you to grow and expand into the person that you are meant to be. Okay, so today we are going to talk about timing. We're going to talk about perfect timing, which really is about momentum. So, for the last couple of weeks, we've been talking about Me First Mornings and how Me First is an acronym. And I am going to go through the acronym with you and just give you an idea of what each letter represents. And what I see in the letters is I see each letter representing a channel that you can tune, right? So if you're looking, I explained it yesterday, if you're looking at a soundboard, right, where you have each channel represents an instrument, you can tune that instrument, you have the gain, you have the lows, you have the highs, you have treble, bass, whatever. And you can tweak each one of those buttons, each one of those each part of that channel, you can tweak it so that it sounds exactly the way you want it to sound, right? It sounds in alignment with your vision for the song, right? If we're talking about a mixing board, we're talking about creating a song. And in real life, that analogy is for us to compare to our life. Life is like us composing a song, right? And in music. And there are many, many instruments that we use. There are many avenues that we use to express ourselves. And each one of those, we need to tweak the energy around it so that we can show up fully in ourselves, fully in our purpose, and completely in alignment with who we are and who our higher selves meant for us to be here. Okay, so let's begin our Me First Morning ritual together, which is my favorite part. First, I'm going to take a little sip of my coffee. Okay, so no makeup today. I had to take a break. Here's the little things, and I'm sharing it with you not because I'm like, I have no makeup. Please don't look at my face. Okay. But I'm telling you this because I think it's important to talk about what it is that I do, how I approach things. Of course, this is Me First Morning, so everything is from my perspective and everything is from my specific perspective, right? As a woman in the world, as a wife to 3 boys, this is my lens and I'm sharing it with you. And I hope that you can apply some of the things that I talk about to you. So I was talking about my face and that I have no makeup today because I have very sensitive skin and I love to wear makeup in in terms of how I like how it looks, right? I like how it feels. Actually, I don't like how it feels. I like how it looks on my face. I like how I feel when I have makeup, but my face does not like makeup. And so if I wear it for too many days in a row, it starts to hurt. And so you have to listen to your body, right? That's part of the secret of Me First is you have to pay attention to what your body's telling you. Pay attention to what the energy is telling you. Pay attention to what your inner guidance is telling you, right? That's why we work with the GPS system. You first need to develop the foundation, right? Plug in the coordinates of where you want to go. And if you're experiencing something in your day that is not going the way you want, it's time for you to slow down or stop, stop the momentum, right? Stop where you are and think, okay, why doesn't this feel good? How can I make this feel better? What can I do in this situation to improve it, even just a little bit, to make it better than what it feels like in the moment? And sometimes we have no control over the external circumstances in our life, and we're just in a crappy situation, and we just gotta kind of grin and bear it because that's what the situation needs. But that in itself brings a certain type of expansion, a certain type of increased capacity, right? And also an opportunity for you to set the boundaries when necessary, when enough is enough, when too much is too much, when it no longer feels good to you. You got to ask yourself, what can I do about this to make it better? What can I do about this to shift the energy that exists, which is not feeling in alignment with who I am or doesn't feel good? All right, so we're going to talk about momentum today, okay? And that's a lot of what I just talked about a little bit here. In that, if things are not going the way you want, or if things, you're feeling kind of out of control or overwhelmed or anxious or whatever it is, you got to put on the brakes. You got to stop. You got to get clarity, right? You just got to kind of get your bearings. And then we're going to talk more about momentum a little bit later. So let's get started with our Me First morning ritual. Here we go. Light a candle. This sets the tone. And don't forget, for anybody who has been watching regularly, if you have not downloaded your free GPS workbook, and this workbook is just a way for you to answer some questions, really dive deep and figure out what is your GPS word? What are your coordinates? What's important to you? What do you want to feel? This workbook will take you step by step through the questions that I do with my own clients, and hopefully it will help you. So you can feel free to do it on your own. No problem. Just sign up and it'll send you an email. Or if you want my support, you can absolutely reach out to me and schedule a call and we'll do this together. Okay, so let's do that. We lit the candle. I'm going to just use my usual essential oils. I think I forgot yesterday actually, but that happens. Ooh, this is like super loud. Hold on a second. That just made it louder. Okay, how's this? Is that better? Better? Yes. Okay. All right. Let's smell those essential oils. My sacred frankincense is what I like to use. Okay. Take a big whiff of that smell. And this is just a way for our body to start to connect to that relaxation, because we've trained our bodies, or I've trained my body by putting the essential oil. Every time I smell it, my body just releases a little bit of that tension right away without even doing anything, just smelling. It starts to release that. All right. And we're going to continue to do that with our breath. So we're going to take 3 deep breaths. And these breaths, they're going to be really intentional, very deep. And the intention behind these breaths are to allow the healing energy that is out there waiting for us to harness, right? The healing energy from the heavens, we're just going to call it in. And that healing energy from the earth, that nurturing, beautiful, nutrient dense energy, right? And we're just going to let that come up from the ground, or we're going to let those two energies just mix and blend in our bodies and just send it through every part, every crevice, every cell is going to get that energy, and it's going to get like a buffing, right? It's going to get just like a cleaning action where where we're going to scrub away all of that stuck, stagnant, and dense energy. And all you have to do is imagine that happening. And when you imagine it happening, that intention is powerful enough to make it happen because you're telling the energy and you're telling your body what is going on. So let's do that together. Deep breath in, hold for 5 seconds, imagine all of that clearing out, and then exhale your breath. And the intention there is to release anything that doesn't serve you. I have my clear quartz spheres, which helps me amplify this experience. You feel free to grab crystals if you want, or don't grab anything. Just put your hands down, either face down or face up or in a mudra, and just take these breaths and make it intentional. Okay, here we go. And hold. And release. Oh, it was like a wind. Okay, take another deep breath one more time. And hold. And release. One last deep breath. Make this one count and make sure you are increasing your capacity at your diaphragm and then moving up, and just imagine your chest just increasing that capacity and leaving as much room coming up to your throat, and just increasing that capacity for breath and allowing all of the energy that doesn't serve you to release in this last breath. Okay, here we go. And hold. And release. Okay, now we'll do a little stretching. Oh, yes. Okay, I always start with the head. I don't always, but definitely. The head, the neck, the arms, right? Especially for me, the upper part is where, because I'm doing this all day, right? But you can feel the tension in your body, wherever it is that you're feeling tension or you're feeling stuck or stagnant in your body. This is an opportunity for you to stretch it out and release that tension, release that stuckness, that stagnant energy that is, still on your muscles or in your body. Okay. You just want to release it. Whew. Yes. Okay. And now you shake it out. I forgot my bracelets again today. I don't have my little shaky, shaky sound. Okay. So shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Okay. All right. Let's put my hair back again. Okay. Yay. All right. We're so good. So now we're going to say our intentional prayer. But first, I want you to just take a moment and consider your own intention. Okay. So what is your intention for the day? Think about what is it that you want to create with your day? What is the feeling you want to feel for today? What is it that you want to accomplish today? But really focus on the feeling, not on the task, okay? Because very often we get focused on the task. And when the task isn't accomplished, we beat ourselves up for it, right? We're like, ugh, I didn't get, this thing done. And we need to get things done because that's just life. We live, in a society where we need to get stuff done. We have obligations. We have things that we need to do. And even, of course, not just that we have to create things, but it is in our nature to create things. It is in our nature to take action and to do things and see results, right? So what I want you to focus on the most, though, is the feeling. What feeling do you want to create today? Is it spaciousness? Is it peace? Is it abundance? Is it, whatever it is that you're feeling? Maybe it's a feeling of accomplishment. Maybe you've had some stuff on your list for a long time and you just feel defeated every single day and you want to win. You need a win, right? So what does having a win look like for you and how can you create that today? So that's the intention that we're going to set out right now. And I'm going to say a little prayer and we're going to, take into consideration those intentions and set forth the intention that we desire and ask for the support of our guides, angels, whatever, benevolent force you believe in that you feel connected to. Now's the time to call them in. All right. So here's my little prayer that I created. Feel free to join me or say your own, or you can just sit in silence. Divine Mother, Infinite Father, Creator, Ascended Masters, archangels, spirit guides, ancestors, and all beings of 100% pure white light. Allow me to be a clear and open channel of your light and love without hesitation or ego. May the highest vibration of infinite consciousness connect with my higher self and release any and all things that no longer serve me. I ask that Saint Germain and his infinitely powerful violet flame burn away the things that no longer serve myself or humanity and keep us and hold us back from our divine existence. Help us to embody our intentions for the day and help us raise the collective vibration for the highest and greatest good of all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So be it, and so it is. Oh my goodness, I forgot to put the chat on. So if you're here, please say hi. If you're watching the replay, let me know. Say hashtag replay and just let me know that you're watching. Let me know if you're enjoying our Me First Mornings together. Or if you have any questions, maybe there's something you have a question about, especially like you want my perspective or the energetic perspective when thinking about making a decision or taking a step or taking an action today. Please feel free to ask in the chat because I love that kind of stuff. And maybe we'll start doing some Q&As because I'd really like that. If you would be interested, if you're watching this and you'd be interested in doing some like little Q&As with the audience where you can sort of ask me your question and I will apply the calibrating your energy perspective to it and how to calibrate your energy in that situation so that you can sort of rise above and expand, then we'll do that. So let me know by dropping an emoji in the chat or a little comment and just let me know. Okay, so now that we've said our prayer, we get to pull a card. Oh my goodness, my cards are not here. Where did I put my cards? Oh, they're over there. Hold on. See, if this was a show where I had staff, I could send my staff to go get my cards, but you're looking at the staff. Okay. Thank you for still being here. Thank you for sticking around. There's something about this light. I don't like this light. I don't know how to fix it though. I think it's connected to the camera. Anyway, I'll have to look into it and we'll have to do it another time because I don't like the coloring of this camera. But okay, we're going to just deal with that. That's just the TV person in me who's like sitting here now for the last couple of days going, why can't I change this? It just looks very blue. Don't I look very blue? I look very blue. Okay. So I'm going to pull a card and see what the energy of the day is. And then we're going to talk about momentum. And it's important for me to say that everything that I talk about, first of all, is from my perspective, right? As a white passing woman who lives a very nice life. Okay, so I say that because I want to recognize that I do have privilege, and a lot of the things that I talk about come from that privileged perspective, and I am very aware that my situation is not like everybody else's situation, and I hope that you can listen to my lessons and apply them to your life, regardless of your situation, who you are, what your circumstances are, or anything else that makes up your physical life. I'm really talking about the energetics of living as a human being here on this planet, which I believe all of that applies to all of us. I just want to state that I am very aware of what perspective I'm coming from, and I hope that you know that I honor wherever you are, because really my mission is really connected to each person, not trying to be someone else, act like someone else, follow some sort of rules. Even the Me First formula, which I call a formula, it's not really a formula. It's just kind of a fun. I like alliteration, so it's like Me First formula. It just sounds good. But those are aspects, as I said, they are channels that I believe can really support us in tuning our frequency. And we are energetic beings. There is no denying that. And I believe that each one of us, we have some control over. We have all the control over our energy, but we have some control over kind of how we manage that energy. And that is, in fact, our responsibility is to manage our energy. That's our only job, is to manage our energy, and that what that looks like sometimes is managing expectations. It looks like managing emotions. It looks like managing and boundaries, right? Creating boundaries, creating the conditions where you can exist at your highest level. And that is my goal, is to help you see what power you do have. Whatever situation that you're in, you do have some power. If nothing else, your power is connected to allowing or not allowing someone else to control your energy, your feelings, your actions, right? You have to step into your own power and not let anyone else dictate what you do or what you say or how you do it. You have to become intimately connected to what you need, how you need to function, and what you need to thrive in this world. And is your responsibility to make that happen. Just like if you are a mom, which, as you all know, I am, it is not my responsibility to control my children, but it is my responsibility to hold space for them, to guide them, to support them, and lovingly create whatever boundaries I need to in order for them to thrive in this physical time and space on this planet. And that's what you need to do for yourself too. You are your only advocate. You are the only one that can stand up and say, hey, that's too much for me, or hey, that's not right for me, or hey, don't talk to me that way. You need to demand what your energy requires. Okay. You need to demand what you require. It is your job to do that. And so hopefully I'm going to make that part of the experience. And that's part of what Me First is all about. Okay. So here we go. Pulled a card. What's the card? Interesting card that I just pulled right now. Okay, here it is. It's number 16. Can you see it? I'm trying to get, oh, there we go. 16, rescue. And it came upside down, right? Are we waiting for people to rescue us? That is the energy of this card, right? Especially when it's upside down. Are you waiting to be rescued? Are you waiting for somebody else to solve your problems? Are you waiting for someone to show you the way? Even though you're watching my show and I'm basically telling you, I can show you the way. I can't show you the way, right? I can only tell you my way, and I can explain certain things to you and give you some facts, and I can give you my feelings, and I can channel the energy and whatever that I say that resonates with you, that connects with you, that you say, that works for me, then you take that in and apply it yourself, okay? But I can't save you. Nobody can save you. You have to save yourself. You are the one responsible for your journey. And sometimes seems really unfair, and it can feel, you can feel angry, or you can feel resentful, or you can feel any number of things, overwhelmed, whatever it is that you're feeling based on what you're experiencing in your life. You can feel abandoned by the universe, by your friends, by whoever. But you are the one that's going to rescue yourself. Only you can take the steps that you need to take in order to get yourself out of wherever you're at, right? Because wherever you're at, there is this thick, stuck, heavy, thick energy. I said thick twice because that's all I can think of, right? There's this, weight on you. If you feel stuck, if you feel overwhelmed, if you feel whatever it is that you're feeling, where you feel like you're not moving, you're not in the flow, you're not in momentum, it's because you have this weight on you, and only you can remove the weight, and you have to figure out how to remove it yourself, right? Is it a shift in perspective that's going to help release it? Is it forgiveness? Is it an action? Is it understanding that you have no control over that situation and then just releasing it from that perspective? Only you know what you need to do to save yourself. Only you know exactly what you need. Only you know exactly what you're capable of. And you have to take care of it yourself, okay? So that's what this card is. It's a reminder that no one else is going to save you, right? And sure, we have a team of people. We have guides and angels and God. And again, whatever spiritual beliefs that you have that support you on this journey, we are, and I truly believe we are divinely guided and protected. And they're out there, but we have to take the actions. They cannot take actions for us. God cannot move our limbs for us, as much as God might want to. As much as your guides are looking at you going, but just take the step. But they can't take the step for you. You're in this physical body. You have to control it. You have to take the steps. You have to take the chances. You have to take the leap. Only you can do that. Okay. So let's talk about momentum. We got like 5 minutes. I hope I left enough time, but um, momentum, and I said it in the post, is it's a dance. Okay, momentum is a dance. You connect with the universe and you lead the way with your actions, right? And I was even thinking, like, if you think of an intimate situation with somebody, right? When you are connecting with somebody intimately, you have to control the pace, right? And you control the pace with your actions, right? With your words, with your movement, right? You control what happens in that situation. And it's no different in this relationship that you have with the universe. It's really no different. I want you to ask yourself, what is your ideal pace? Right? It is a joyful balance between taking action and enjoying the results because you set the pace. If something feels like things are coming fast and furious, then you put on the brakes and say, wait, this is too much. I can't go like this. I can't go at this pace. That's why we have so many people that are existing in burnout and getting, chronic illnesses, chronic fatigue, because they're just pushing themselves way past their capacity. And because they have been told that they're supposed to produce at this level, that they're supposed to show up in this way, people are working themselves to death. They are stressing out. They are loading up their to-do lists. They are just overwhelmed with everything that they're balancing because we have been told we're supposed to be able to manage it all. We're supposed to be able to handle it. We're supposed to learn how to balance. Oh my God, if one more person tells me I have to balance. And I talk about it too. So myself too, I also say it's important to balance, right? I think I wrote it in the quote here, a joyful balance. But balance is not what you think it is, right? Balance is what you feel the balance is. When you're in the midst of something joyful, you want more, right? And you may want more and you want it faster because you're in momentum. And so you've gotten the groove, you're in the flow and you're going and you're feeling good and things are coming and you've got that movement, you've got the motion, you've connected with the flow of the universe. But then other times you're just like, whoa, I need to slow down. There's too much going on over here, right? It's like getting on a freeway, right? You're in the car, you're getting on the freeway, and the cars are zooming past you, and you might just not be ready to get on the freeway. So you wait. You wait for the cars that slow down enough so that you can be at the pace that you feel comfortable with. And maybe you don't want to drive in the left lane and go like 90 miles an hour. Maybe you want to stay in the right lane and go 50 and maybe see a little bit more scenery, take a little longer route. That's up to you. You get to decide. No one gets to decide the pace at which you enjoy your life. No one decides that but you. And if you are feeling motivated and inspired and you want to like take things to the next level and max out and just like go all in and do everything quickly and fast, and let me tell you, the universe definitely favors speed, right? But it doesn't not favor rest either, right? Because it's like the seasons. Nature shows you there's a time where things bloom and are showing up and exploding, right? And then there's another time where it's dormant, where it rests, where it takes it easy. And we have to understand that we control that momentum. And yes, when we connect with the universe, whether it's the moon's phases, whether it's the seasons, whether it's, nature's natural cues, we can take advantage of nature's cues, of nature's flow, and we can catch on to that and take advantage of that movement, right? Just like when you jump on a wave, right? When the wave is coming, you take advantage of the motion of the wave, and if you jump at the right time, it carries you, and and it's so much fun and it's easy. And then there's other times a huge wave comes and you just want to dive in. You're like, whoa, that's too much for me, and you dive into the wave, and maybe you go right down to the bottom and you feel the gravel and you feel the shells and you feel the sea life, right? And you got to go deep because you're not ready for the crash up here, because you're down here or you want to be down here. You get to decide how you want to experience life, and momentum is up to you. And just like anything else, that channel, that energetic channel, you control it. You control your momentum and you get to feel into whether or not the pace is what you want in your life. And if it's not the pace that you want, if you feel like things are going too slow, then you got to pick up the pace. That is just like a dance, right? When you're dancing with somebody, if you're dancing like a partner dance, right? Like salsa or tango, right? You do a dance and sometimes you lead, sometimes you follow, but sometimes it goes fast and sometimes it goes slow. And you feel the moment of that music, right? You get to decide how you want this dance to go. You lead the way. The universe will respond to you. You want things faster, move faster. You want to slow down, take it easy. Just remove the judgment. That's what you need to stop most of all is stop judging yourself. Stop shaming yourself. Stop, comparing your dance to someone else's. Someone doing the cha-cha is not doing the tango, right? Now, maybe you don't know those dances, but but they're very different, right? They're very different. Someone doing a slow dance with, their partner is very different than someone, doing, some hip hop moves to some awesome music. Those are very different songs, very different dances. You participate very differently, but you get to choose. What's your song going to be like today? What music are you going to play? How are you going to show up? How are you going to dance? How are you going to lead the universe in your intimate experience with the universe? Because every dance, every action is an intimate experience with the universe. And it's always ready and it's always responding to you. So if you don't like the response that you're getting, then you slow down and you go, okay, how do I want this dance to go? What moves do I need to put out so that the universe can follow me? So I want you to think about your moves today. I want you to think about how you want to dance in your life. And that is the secret to nailing the momentum, the channel of momentum. It's under your control to dictate the pace of your life. Now, it's not always going to go the way you want it to or the way you set the intention to, all right? But, sometimes the universe is leading because it knows the way, because it knows the dance, because it knows what's coming, and you just got to follow. So enjoy that dance, enjoy the music, enjoy, and you decide what pace you want to take this song at. Okay. That's it for today. Don't forget to subscribe to Jumpstart for Change on YouTube. Go to YouTube right now, subscribe, ring that bell so you get notifications when I'm live. I'm here every Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. EST. I really hope to see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.